Well, hello students. Now that you have all been put in teams, it is quite apparent that you will know how you're going to go through the three phases of completing your term-long project. And I'll explain this in class, but you can view this video as many times as you need to when you get together in your groups or individually to see how this actually works. Okay, the first thing that you're going to do when you do your team proposal is you're going to download your team commitment sheet as a team. Okay? Now, what does that team commitment sheet include? It includes basically a section where you will put in all your information. You'll exchange all your information from each member of the team. The second thing that you will do is you will put down each person on the team's commitment to what they're going to contribute to that term-long project. So what is a proposal about? A proposal basically is what you're going to do to accomplish reaching your goal at the end of the semester, where for your final exam for this term-long project, you will essentially be putting together a PowerPoint presentation. And that PowerPoint presentation will encompass each member of the team. Okay? Each member of the team will do 2 or 3 meaningful slides to support your paper. Wow. So you're thinking, well, I have to write a paper and then make a presentation with PowerPoint. Yeah, you do. But you're doing this throughout the semester. So let me start from square one. When you go on a trip, right, and you plug a destination into your GPS, whether you're using Waze or Google Maps or whatever you use, okay, there's a series of roads, streets, underpasses, or whatever, okay, that no matter where you're going, it'll bring you there destination, but do it step by step. So what does a proposal do? A proposal basically is getting each team's commitment that they've written down to what they hope to accomplish in their project. I'll explain in a minute what the project is going to be about. But what it's doing is it's getting that commitment and providing a roadmap to get to the destination, which is your PowerPoint presentation at the end of the semester. Okay, enough on that. So let's talk a little bit about the proposal. Each member of the team is going to acknowledge what their skills and their talents are, and then apply that to the project. So what is the project about? What I want each team to do is take a company, decide on a company that you would really like to research. Could it be Apple? Could it be McDonald's? Could it be Procter & Gamble? Could it be Amazon? Could it be Boeing? Could it be, I don't know, Patagonia. And what I want each person to do is I want each person to take one function of what makes that organization successful. For example, what I mean is one individual could talk about how they handled their accounting. Another individual could talk about how they handled their marketing. Another individual could talk about how they do their production and their finances. Another person could talk about, so you know where I'm going with this. In the book that we're going to use for this semester, we're going to cover the essentials of business. What makes business business? So I'm not asking you to do rocket science here. What I'm asking you to do is identify a company and talk about one part of that company that interests you. For example, economics. How do they compete out there with other companies? Marketing. How do they put their branding out there? Who they are. Finance. How do they stay above water? Are they smart? Do they make money? Obviously, if they're competitive, they must be doing something right. Someone else may want to talk about their strategic plan. What is their strategic plan? For example, you might want to map out what are their long-term goals, short-term goals. Usually when you do something like that, I'm going to talk all about this in class, no worries. But I'm kind of laying this out so you go back and listen to it as you're doing your project. It's a challenge. It really is. Because every organization starts off with the mission statement. The company that you choose, what is their mission statement? Is it a bunch of words that they really live it? What is their strategic plan that backs up their mission statement, long and short-term goals? You can get a lot from a strategy, and you can break it up by how they're successful. Another company you might want to look into is Chick-fil-A. You may also want to look into their human resources as well. So if one person takes one facet of some of what we're studying in our book, accounting, finance, marketing, production, strategic planning, then put it all together and tell me how that company is successful as you're researching it. So that is essentially what goes into your proposal. So you build a company, okay? And you wonder how it has been successful all these years. How does it continue to grow? What type of people do they hire? What type of talent management do they have? So you start with a company that you choose, decide it among yourselves. You exchange all your information. And we're going to be doing that in the first week of class. Everybody's going to know what everybody else does. And then in your team, I want you to pick a team leader. Now that doesn't mean an autocratic person. That means somebody that you think that you can trust to help keep it all together, the glue. Decide that among yourselves. And then figure, okay, we all agree on this person. So that will also go in your team commitment sheet. Your proposal will talk about your contributions. Who's going to give what in what area? Marketing, accounting, finance, production, strategic planning. Good. And all that proposal is gonna tell me is who's gonna do what and what you're gonna contribute based on that company. And like I said, we'll talk about that in class. I am going to put in the proposal download for you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put the proposal in a Word document. You're going to scan that Word document and put your team commitment sheet on as a cover on that document. And then you're going to send it to me in this upload. Okay? So we'll talk more about that in class, but I think this should be a very interesting project for you to do. Professor Pacheco.